the United States is no longer what it used to be. At least, not for the hundreds of Mexican business leaders who have finally had enough. Enough of the insults. Enough of the uncertainty. Enough of one man jeopardizing the livelihoods of thousands with reckless remarks. From Houston to Mexico City, the message is loud and clear. Donald Trump has crossed the line. With his new tariffs, Mexican exports are paying up to 10 times more to enter the U.S. market. The result? Iconic companies like Bimbo, Cemex, FEMSA, and Grupo México are closing ranks, but heading the other way. They're leaving. And it's not just a symbolic gesture. It's an economic exodus that could redefine the commercial balance of the entire continent. According to the Bank of Mexico, Mexican investment in the U.S. has dropped by 30%. Over 523 companies have scaled down operations. Thousands have already lost their jobs in critical sectors like manufacturing, mining, and construction. But why now? Because the attack is no longer just economic, it's personal. Trump has called Mexican migrants rapists, labeled President Claudia Sheinbaum a narco-president, and claimed Mexico is exploiting trade with the U.S. Words that don't just offend, they cost people their jobs. And the worst part? There's no plan. Just noise. Threats. Uncertainty. As many executives put it, this president doesn't govern. He improvises. And in business, uncertainty is fatal. Meanwhile, Mexico is fighting back. Business owners who once bet everything on the American market are now turning toward China, Europe, and Latin America. They're no longer afraid. They've lost their trust and their patience. Carlos Slim was clear. It's time to invest in ourselves, strengthen our energy sector, and double down on national industry. If the U.S. wants to play trade war, Mexico is ready to defend itself, with strategy, with intelligence, and with new allies. President Sheinbaum has shown strength and full support for Mexican entrepreneurs. She's made something very clear, a message that's resonating across the country. Sovereignty is not up for negotiation. And now, that sovereignty includes the economy. The U.S. is no longer the safe haven it once was. Mexican companies know it. That's why they're now focused on adding value to their products, creating independent supply chains, and breaking free from a toxic relationship that for years was masked as a partnership. And you, what do you think? Should we keep enduring this hostility? Or is it time to stand tall? Because while Trump builds walls, Mexico builds bridges. And it does so with vision, courage, and dignity. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories like this one. See you next time.